Still running late. Bang. I made it. What's up, family? Good to see all of y'all. It's time for our toast. So grab your glass. Stop playing. Grab your glass. Stop playing. Let's get it. Alright, I need to close the chat. That's the old chat. Alright, so family, I want to welcome you to this great Kujichagulia morning. It's a great day to all of you. Why is my mic so low on this here? What's going on? Check 1, check 2, check 3, check 4, check 1. Oh, what did my kids do? Check 1, check 2. Check 1, check 2. What have my children done to my mic? Sorry, Spreaker. I don't know what my chitlins did. I got it. My sound. There it goes. A little bit better now. Alright, Spreaker. Trying to see what's going on. Check 1, check 2. Alright, this a little bit better. Alright, Spreaker. Why don't you check in? Let me know how we sounding. Alright, now I need to go and erase that. Alright, we are up on YouTube. We are up on Periscope, Facebook. Alright, family, how y'all doing this morning? Let's launch the chat app. Let's get started. So good morning once again. Well, actually, great day. Let's say great Kujichagulia is my day. That's right. We will be toasting this morning once again. So let's just start at how we started. Family, I want to welcome you to the Congregation of Mighty, and it's such a wonderful thing. My God, my girls. It is such a wonderful thing to be in the Congregation of Mighty, family. And here you go. I like to remind you that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Girl, that was awful delayed. What's going on? You know, this is a Heart of Silver production, and this is the Daily Toast, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Alright, let's stop right there, family. Alright, so now, we know it's Kujichagulia Day, right? We know it's Kujichagulia. You know what that means. Folk Tales for Grown Folks, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here tonight. Let's see what folk tale we got for the day. Alright? The folk tale for the day is called The Crow and the Serpent. Let's go on and read this one real quick so I can get y'all, get them brains primed for the conversation tonight. Let me see if there's anybody in the chat. Uh-oh, brother Kwame is in the chat. Great Kujichagulia to you as well, brother. A crow in great want of food saw a serpent asleep in a sunny nook, and flying down greedily seized him. The serpent, turning about, bit the crow with a mortal wound. The serpent, turning about, bit the crow with a mortal wound. In the agony of death, the bird exclaimed, "O unhappy me, who have found in that which I deemed a happy windfall, the source of my destruction." Better stop calling me names. What name I call you, man? Brother Kwame? What name I call you? I mean, I am half asleep, so. All right, here we go. Listen. A crow in great want of food saw a serpent asleep in a sunny nook, and flying down greedily seized him. The serpent, turning about, bit the crow with a mortal wound. In the agony of death, the bird exclaimed, "O unhappy me, who have found in that which I deemed a happy windfall, the source of my destruction." I ain't call you a crow. But the crow and the serpent, that's the story for the night. Finding your destruction in that thing you thought was easy. Ooh. Tell a friend, because that's gonna be a powerful conversation. But y'all know we gotta drink the water before we get to our health drink. So make sure you're drinking your water, right? So we're gonna drink up on this water. Let's see if we can find some water drinking music real quick. Some music to drink our water to. Let's see. Let's do that.
Beware the six-pack coming down your track like that. Check the mic, 1, 2. The 6-yard train comes through. Quicker than a Pentium data for the next millennium. Spirit informs, no conforms to the norms. Dropping bombs, I let it, said it, meant it. Here to represent it. Some live off the labels of the old school, mold you, and that's the trend. What I tend to see is a new jack ain't new. In fact, it's bitten pieces of debris, recycling fragments of rubble from a somewhat familiar voice. And so many MC and so little choice. This won't make me popular. Dropping the lyrics that appeal and flock to ya. High yourself, I'm just as accurate as Doppler. I'm rocking ya, spiritual sipping, sopping my flyer up, and it goes, hey y'all, hey. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. How said I go? I go. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Dearly beloved, we were gathered here to bring up the rear piece to Bopa. We yell. We shed no more tears for fears when I'm chucking my spear. I'm that spook who sat by the door waiting for the big score while you're trying to get yours from the capitalist whore. And the red, white, and blue haunted stacks and minis. She shimmy, you follow, you swallow, losers. Non-producers, consumers, consume propaganda's got me fuming. My people are doomed. Power to the people, power to the seekers. Instead we're reduced to amps and speakers. $200 sneakers, acquisitions of blue designer suits.
Hey y'all. Malik, a Columbus legend. Alright, so what I'm drinking on right now is a tea mixture for that ambrosia. It's been sitting for over 12 hours. I let mine steep. I'm not boiling it or anything. So You're going to go and check it out. Okay. Let's see how it sits. Cup. Well, in a glass, actually. You know, we grown folk. We doing glasses around here. Right. Let's see. Alright. Don't look green. You know, you'd be expecting some green things to really be green. They're not really green. Well, some of them are, but this is a mixture. I got this. This is a spectral mixture. I added one more high quality tea to the batch. I smell rice. Smell full body. We're gonna see how it transforms. But first, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it Creator. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe, right? From there, we move to our list of our honored ancestors. This is what she's looking for. I'll put that right there so she can find it. All right, here we go. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Tech, Senator Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Penny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappet, John Fallar, Montague Pittman L, Normal X, Pat Maya Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Gojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, Deluxe Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, William James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kelvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., where am I at? Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburgh B., Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Augusta Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Joe Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Flores M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, May Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keach-Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Baxter, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kitty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worrell, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Hadley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Florence Evans, Pamela Blair, Master Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Charles Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Bigsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Thomas Bradley, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Presence Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, June Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, as Senior, Melly Miller, Howsey Hatch, Dan Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Tiles, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey and Laura Newton, J.P. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maria Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Linda Howard, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael and Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabbs, Ann Ferguson, William Ferguson. Lift up our glass of green tea and we say Ashe, even though it look brown, this is actually green tea. I think it's, hold on, I got 5 different types of green tea in this batch right here. All right. High quality teas too. So we lift up a glass. So now we move to the present moment, and you know what that means, right? Get yourself ready. Come on now, because you know it's gonna be loud. Come on. You get no 3 miles in. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just seen the C. I didn't see. Okay. Good morning, Miss CeeLo. Let's see. Let's get the
Damn, Ron, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Almost couldn't find my cheat sheets. It was about to be some problems up in the house. Couldn't find my cheat sheets, right? Here we go. So we on Kujichagulia. Y'all know that, right? Those that speak the language. Self-determination, family. Self-determination, right? The motto principle of the day is justice. The color is indigo. Hermetic laws correspondence. Male. That's my day. Quabana. It's Quabana. It's Quabana. Quabana, right? And we got Abina, right? That's a female name or female energy for the day, right? So, activate those reticular formation. We are looking for Kujichagulia everywhere, family. Post up pictures. Let's find some Kujichagulia, right? Y'all know that in the Emotional Emancipation Circle, African Center Cultural Virtue Value System, in Warlock today, the word is cursor, self-respect and respect for others. Akan ethics, generosity and beneficence. And in tradition Yoruba, Ifara Bali, calmness. Man, oh man. What else? 6 emotions. My kids at my young people at the school are learning. So in a minute I'll be able to be able to have those emotional conversations, right? So that some growth can happen. So we lift up the glass to the present moment, knowing that all the things that we do in the moment help lay the foundation for the things yet to come. And with that, we raise our glass to our children's children, on to infinity. All right? We are responsible for the next 7 generations, family. So we need to leave everything better for them. So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relations and we lift up our glass. We say Ashe. Last but not least. No, this ain't last. My fault. Now, and from there, we go to the selfish toast, family. Now, what is it that you need? Man, you smell good. Remind me of Sugar Puffs. Y'all remember Sugar Puffs? Yeah. So I lift up my glass to you for that selfish toast. We say Ashe. From there, family, I toast the most powerful, beautiful person in the room. Somebody stole my... Oh, there it go. Whoa! I forgot I had this one. Hey, where is my... Boy, I forgot I had that one. Look at that. Somebody took my bottle of bee pollen. All right. Ashe. Who would take a bottle of bee pollen? Them girls. All right. Ashe. Let's see. Let's see how it tastes. Let's go to the... Uh-oh, Miss Vanessa's up. How you doing? There is no tomorrow, right? I think this is, can't wait to get some honey in this one. Here, hold on. Sit on the tongue well. Yeah, kind of fruity. Where the fruit coming from? Yeah. So this is gonna make a brilliant batch of ambrosia, and you get to watch how it change because, like I said, before I put the bee pollen in, I want y'all to remember to let y'all see it so that we could, so that you could look at that shade, that color. I got to get a light up here so we can see it a little bit better. So maybe we'll have a light by tomorrow or maybe tonight's show, and you can look at it. Man. I'm glad Shaka convinced me to change cheese. All right, family. I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for sure. Did I get bee pollen in mind? Yeah, just a little bit. I didn't overdo it. All is well with me, as I hope. Yes, it is, and I hope it's good with you as well. Brother Kwame. Yeah, just a little bit, because last time I was heavy-handed on the bee pollen. I'm not gonna be as heavy-handed with the bee pollen as I was in the past, because that bee, a little bee pollen go a long way. You know what I'm saying? So one love, fam. Y'all all take it easy. Have a great morning. Have a great day. Great Kujichagulia. Activate those reticular formations. Get out there and find that Kujichagulia, that self-determination. All right, in action. Peace. I'm out.